Today we're talking about how to watch local channels without cable. We have many people reach out to us to say they want to cut the cord, but they're afraid that they'll lose their local news, sports, and weather. Or we have people who are subscribed to a higher priced live TV streaming service like Hulu Live, fuboTV, or YouTube TV, and they want to spend less on TV each month, but they're afraid that they'll have to give up their local channels.
The good news is that it is easier than ever to watch local networks without cable and without a live TV streaming service. All you really need is an over-the-air antenna, like this Mohu Leaf. We have 2 of them in our home and have been using them for years to get all the free local channels in our area.
But what if you want to record a Sunday night NFL game or the latest episode of NCIS? An antenna alone won't cut it. You'll need an over-the-air DVR like a Tablo Dual or an Amazon Fire TV Recast.
If you have a Roku streaming stick, a Tablo Dual or Plex DVR will let you watch local channels in its live TV guide function. Or if you have a Roku TV, you can just plug your antenna directly into the TV, since Roku TVs have tuners built directly into them. If you have an Amazon Fire TV Recast like we do, an antenna and a Fire TV stick or cube device, you can integrate your local channels and DVR recordings into your Amazon Fire TV homepage.
Now, the advantage of this is it lets you use one remote to control everything. It gives you one place to go for everything you want to watch, and that's pretty awesome. So now we're going to show you how to watch your local channels on your Amazon Fire TV device. So here you can see the home screen of our Amazon Fire TV Stick 4K Max device. We also have our Fire TV Recast and Mohu Leaf antenna set up with this TV. The Recast communicates over our Wi-Fi network with the Fire TV Stick and brings all of our local channels, as well as channels from other streaming services, both paid and free, into our homepage.
To access live TV on Amazon, you click over to the Live button. When you do that, a guide tile will appear below on the left. Click it to access your local channels. A guide will appear, which you can use to scroll through your local channels. You can also scroll down to the Fire TV Recast section to watch titles from recent channels or recordings you've made.
Yeah, and all those locals are pulling in from your antenna. But the live TV guide on Amazon Fire TV will also pull in channels from free and paid streaming apps that you have installed in your account. And we'll show you how to do this in a second, but this is really cool. You can sync your channels within your Fire TV Recast and put them in the order you want. So, when you click the live view, your channel options will display on the homepage and within the live TV channel guide in the order that you prefer.
And Amazon has a lot of great free live TV channels to choose from. IMDb, Pluto TV, Tubi, Plex, Zumo, NewsOn, Weather Nation, and Haystack News are just a few of the free channels you can use to watch free live TV, including live news on Amazon Fire.
So, now let's look at how to manage your live channels within your Fire TV Recast and order them the way you want in your guide.
We'll also show you how to add a free app like Haystack News to your channels list and put it in the order you want it to appear. And then we'll wrap up with a few good free news and weather apps to install on your Fire Stick if you haven't done so already.
So to manage your channels, you want to go back to the home page of your Fire TV menu and click over to the Settings tab on the far right. From there, you want to click on Live TV. From this menu, you can mark your favorite channels, manage the channels in your guide, set parental controls, and sync your guide's channel sources. Syncing just makes sure that all the channels in a given service or your local channels through your antenna are up to date and reflected in your channel guide. Let's look now at how to manage your channels.
When you click this option, you'll see all the sources putting channels in your live channel guide. Our sources are the Fire TV Recast, which is pulling in all our local channels through our antenna, and then some streaming services we subscribe to: Sling TV, Discovery Plus, IMDb, and then Amazon's free news channel options.
These channel sources are listed in the order they appear in your guide. As you can see over on the right, you can change the order. So let's say that I want news channels to appear higher in my channel guide. I can click that source, click the fast forward button on my Amazon remote, and then use the selector wheel to move it up or down. I'm going to move it to come third after Sling.
Yeah, that's pretty slick. Now let's look at how to add channel sources. From your homepage, you can click Find in the skinny menu bar and scroll down to the Browse categories of content on Amazon Fire. I'm going to look for something free to add, so I'll click that title. And here you can see lots of awesome free live TV streaming service apps. I'm going to select Haystack News. After installation, I'm going to open the app and select some interests and set my location so I can get my local news. Then I'm going to go back to my homepage, navigate to Settings, and then select Live TV and Manage Channels.
Yeah, now we can see Haystack News there at the bottom of our channel sources. I can move it up to come right after my locals through the recast, and then go into the live channel guide and see them in there. So you can see all of our local stations here, CBS, ABC, Fox, CW, and more through the recast, then the Haystack News channels. I could keep going to see channels from Sling and other sources. And clicking on any title will automatically launch and open the app that I get that channel through, and I can start watching.
Now, some people like being able to select an app from the homepage and find something to watch from within the app's home screen, and that's perfectly fine. But if you prefer a cable-like channel guide that compiles all your channels in one grid, you're going to love this live TV feature from Amazon.
Yeah, and you can customize this further by favoriting the channels you watch most so that they are right up top in your channel guide. Now let's talk briefly about a few other good free channels on Amazon Fire for news and weather. News On is a great source for local news. It's operated by companies that own CBS, NBC, ABC, and Fox affiliates, so you can get more than 275 local TV stations from 165 markets. Just install it and input your location if it doesn't automatically populate.
Another great app for live and local news on Fox stations is Tubi. It will broadcast news from the top 25 markets across America. Then Weather Nation is a great free streaming app for getting your local weather. Just input your zip code to get weather news relevant to your local area. Or if there are other areas you want to stay on top of weather for, you can enter those zip codes too.
There are so many great free TV streaming services on Amazon Fire TV. Just browse that free section from the homepage to find more that interest you, and then organize them in your guide according to your preference.
Yeah, this is a great reminder of how much awesome free content is available for streamers today. We reviewed a few of the best of them in our top free streaming service apps video, so watch that now for more information.
If you have an older Fire TV Stick device and you've been thinking about upgrading, watch our review video of the Fire TV Stick 4K Max. It really is a lot faster than older versions of the stick, and it has a slick remote that lets you control your TV and your Fire device from one remote.
Yeah, it's definitely worth a watch if you're in the market for a new Amazon streaming device. Well, that does it for this video. Let us know what you think of the live TV feature on Amazon Fire TV in the comments below. Do you prefer to open apps separately, or do you find things to watch from the channel guide? What's your favorite free TV streaming app for news or sports?
Yeah, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so that you can get all of our latest news and reviews when they drop. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in our next video.